Sagittarius woman personality traits and characteristics: wild, feisty, independent and exciting. Sagittarian women are arguably the wild child of the zodiac. Adventurous, fun-loving, sociable and friendly, they are typically determined to live life to the fullest. This is an honest woman, a straight shooter who speaks her mind. Inspiring and spontaneous, she can sometimes be seen as too aggressive or impatient by those who prefer a more subtle approach to life. She values independence and freedom, manifested both in a liberal open-mindedness and a dislike of feeling trapped or obligated. She often does better with a strong-willed and independent partner, rather than one who is too needy or possessive. Compared to other signs, Sagittarians are amongst the most likely to be physical and athletic. Just do it. Imaginative and intuitive, she may often be seen as lucky, and may even have a fondness for gambling due to this. One of the most unusual traits of Sagittarians for many partners is their ability to get through life so effortlessly, often relying on luck rather than planning to see them through. If you lined up 12 people at the top of a cliff, one of each sun sign, the Sagittarian would probably be the first one to jump, content that something somehow would prevent them going splat at the bottom. And something somehow probably would. The meaning of life almost contradicting her other personality traits, the Sagittarius woman is also typically a natural scholar, and loves both to learn and to teach, making conversations highly stimulating. As with other impatient signs, she is likely to prefer the big picture rather than the details, which can lead her to being somewhat philosophical. Typically she will be well educated, or planning to be, and is likely to prefer to focus on and master one subject, rather than dabbling in lots of different ones. Ambitious, optimistic and enthusiastic, she sets herself lofty goals in life, though sometimes struggles to attain them, especially when unforeseen or overly boring details bury her. On the negative side, she can be seen as lazy and undisciplined. Lacking a deep understanding of emotions, she can also be seen as too blunt or shallow by more emotionally intense signs and as a breath of fresh air to less emotional ones. Sagittarius woman questions: what are Sagittarius women like in bed? Being highly physical, she associates love with sex, or at least more so than most women do. Bold and passionate, she is likely to be very open and direct sexually. She will dislike partners who are too emotionally needy, or too possessive. Are Sagittarius women kinky? This is always a hard question to answer, as one person's idea of kinky can be very different to someone else's. Individuals also vary a lot, so this is a bad area to generalize in. All things being equal though, Sagittarius women are amongst the more kinky, yes. What's it like dating a Sagittarius woman? She is likely to be very attractive and sexy due to her zest for life, and desire to explore and learn all about it. She is always up for a debate, and her enthusiastic optimism makes any subject fun. Physical and athletic, she probably exercises regularly, and looks good as a result. Really the best of both worlds in one package. How loyal are Sagittarius women? This isn't a sign prone to cheating, however the Sagittarius woman will value her freedom, and hate the idea of being trapped. This may come across as highly suspicious to some, and it's the worst thing which can happen, as freedom is fundamental to Sagittarius. This is an important area to acknowledge, as she may be unwilling to commit unless reassured she can still have her space. How to know if a Sagittarius woman loves you? This isn't a very subtle woman, so obvious signs such as telling you, wanting to spend a lot of time with you, and getting jealous if you look elsewhere are reliable indicators. While being relatively unemotional or clingy, she isn't the type to play mind games with you. For a full description of how a Sagittarius woman acts when in love, please see our article on Sagittarius in love. How to understand your Sagittarius woman. Your Sagittarius will have her own unique personality traits. This article talks about sun signs, however there are many other factors. For example, her moon sign determines her emotional personality, which affects whether she is sensitive, romantic, loyal, etc. With her date, time and location of birth, these other factors can be calculated for a complete picture of her personality. To explore this further, please see my article on astrology compatibility readings. Who are some famous Sagittarius women celebrities? I have a list of the top 400 most famous Sagittarius celebrities and historical figures. How to keep a Sagittarius woman? Having fun with her is probably the biggest single ingredient. If she enjoys your company, you're halfway there. A good sex life and stimulating conversations will take care of most of the other half. This really isn't a complex woman to figure out or make happy. How to know if your Sagittarius woman is your soulmate. Relationships are complex things, comprising hundreds of individual elements. Sun signs are one of these, however, a detailed analysis of everything is required to find all the strong and weak areas. Sagittarius woman long distance and online relationships. Online relationships and long distance relationships have unique challenges. One of these is that you get to see one side of someone very clearly, their personality. You don't, however, get to see anything about other factors such as sexual attraction. My compatibility reports address this by scoring all factors alongside each other so you can see the whole picture, with any strong or weak areas highlighted. Do Sagittarius women cheat? Generally they don't. But, this is the type of generic question that often gets asked or answered whenever astrology is discussed. Individual experiences are then quoted back and forth as proof that Sagittarius women do or don't. Individuals get offended by general statements that don't apply to them, and everything goes downhill fast. Sagittarius woman personality astrology can predict someone's personality very accurately when the placement of all their planets is calculated. In that situation, we can also predict their most likely behavior. How to make a Sagittarius woman fall in love with you? This is a question which is very hard to give a general answer on, as no two Sagittarius women are totally identical. The key is understanding her and what she finds most attractive in a partner. Astrology can provide a wealth of information to enable this, however, natal charts need to be prepared and studied to do so. Please see the article on seduction and astrology for more information on this. Sagittarius woman weaknesses is with other intelligent signs she can be seen as lazy and undisciplined. Lacking a deep understanding of emotions, she can also be seen as too blunt or shallow by more emotionally intense signs and as a breath of fresh air to less emotional ones. Sagittarius woman dating advice. No advice will ever apply to every Sagittarius woman as they are all unique in various ways. I specialize in offering tailored advice based on your unique personality and hers together, as one without the other isn't nearly as useful. My astrology readings solve real relationship problems for real people every day. For more information, please see the article on relationship advice. How compatible are you with your Sagittarius woman? This depends on far more than just your sun signs. The complete picture of your personality and hers is determined by numerous planet placements at the time of birth. To fully understand someone or how compatible you are with them, we need to calculate those other planet placements from their date of birth, and compare them to your own, and then interpret the results. This unlocks the real power of astrology, and gives much more useful and specific information, everything from how they view you and how to turn them on to the best way to avoid arguments. Is this article conclusive? No, this article is based only on sun signs. Those are a convenient and fast way to generalize, but far from conclusive at this broad level. There are many other planet placements which all affect someone's personality. Does this article apply to lesbian Sagittarius women? Yes, everything in this article applies whether you're straight, lesbian, or bisexual. On this broad sun sign level, astrology works the exact same way for everyone.